Hello and welcome to the Easy Auction Business Weekly video newsletter. This is a really big day for us, as for the first time ever, an incredible opportunity for you, my newsletter reader, is presented. An exclusive chance to own a profitable and unique eBay business in less than 8 weeks. But let's go through everything step by step. It started a few weeks ago when I received an email from Craig. Subject: Andrew, I wonder if I can pick your brains. Message: Since last time I spoke to you, I have got the hang of listings and sell about 6 or 7 DVDs a week and make about £30 to £40 a week. But still I think there is room for massive improvement on that. I hope, Craig, you don't mind that I'm using this excerpt from your email. Anyway, this really got me thinking, how could I share my extensive knowledge, brainstorming skills and strategies with you in a more thorough way to help you achieve goals you've always dreamt of? And here it goes. The problems. As you know, Easy Auction Business Video Course has already become one of the best-selling programs for eBay sellers in the UK. I launched it in mid-June this year, and since then more than 300 people have bought it, and many of them are using my strategies and product sourcing methods on a daily basis. However, from the dozens of emails I receive every day, a very clear pattern of common problems can be filtered out. Here are the top 5 problems most people are struggling with. Finding profitable niches, products to work with. This is probably the toughest one. Even though you're given access to tens of thousands of products to choose from, it's really not that easy to come up with a list of certain niches and products. For the majority, products like iPods, PS3s, video games, designer clothing and DVDs are the only ones they can think of, and it's very difficult to think outside the box. But it's essential for you to switch on a different track, because the most money is being made in totally different niches, with totally different products. Sticky niche markets with profit margins as high as 500% are not uncommon if you know where to look for them. Not only the profit margin is your concern, but also the competition. And as we all know, the competition in niches, I mentioned before, is extremely severe. Creating brand with USP. Whether you're rebranding OEM products or simply reselling branded stuff, it's crucial to own your own brand, company's name with a logo, a matching eBay template, invoices, thank you letters, and USP, unique selling proposition. And this is the part of the selling process so many people fail at, that it's obvious why they can't make any profit on eBay. And it's totally understandable. Most of you have not studied these things. You don't have a designer working for you. Maybe you're not that good at visual art because you're good at something else. No one can be a universal soldier, not even me. That's why I outsource a lot of tasks to people who are very good at what they're doing. Taking into account these days' economic crisis and the overall situation in the business field, if you can't stand out from the crowd, your chances of making your business a success are very slim. Well, unless you want to play the lowest price game on eBay, which is totally insane. Creating and formatting listings. Again, a common mistake. Even if you get your hands on a good-looking template, you struggle with formatting text, pictures, bullet points, etc. There's simply so much stuff to this that for a regular person, it really isn't that easy to put it all together. Starting with the size of the headline, listing's description, colour, alignment, size of paragraphs, correct use of bullet points, picture placement, and psychological triggers. You really have to be a designer or a person with very strong visual instincts to make this all work together and not look chaotic and unprofessional. Putting it all together. A very common trap people get into. Without a master plan, you'll be racing after a few quid profit, not a long-term business. It starts with managing your cash flow, seeing related opportunities, effectively upselling in back end, communicating with your past clients, as well as future customers, implementing marketing strategies, planning stock levels, and ending up with an SEO strategy. There are simply so many processes you have to take care of that without a decent call to action plan, it's really easy to get lost. Before I get into any new venture, I usually sit down and put everything on paper. Sometimes it can take even several days, but it pays off tenfold in the long term. When you have a clear vision of what has to be done, tasks come up themselves, and you're making ongoing progress without actually stressing out about it. So long and short-term plans are a must-have for every business. especially for those people who have a full-time day job and who can afford spending just a few hours in the evening on their eBay businesses. Sticking with a single idea. Oh boy, I was so bad at this, so bad that my wife started to worry about my mental health 2 or 3 years ago. Now I know how foolish it was to change business ideas on a weekly basis. It's like a never-ending nightmare where you try to catch every rising star you see, every new product, every new opportunity, and you think, yeah, definitely this one will be the real deal. And next week, you'll find a new one. The week after, the same story. Trust me, I spent thousands of pounds for all kinds of weird ideas. But as you know, ideas won't make you rich. The action you take will instead. And how can you possibly make a success if you change your route every 2 weeks or so? Success takes some patience and hard work. You can't expect making a fortune by just spending a few hours on something that requires weeks or months. It simply can't be done. That's why you have to stick with 1 or 2 ideas at most and work hard to be the best in what you're doing. If you sell umbrellas, be the best in your market and success will come to you automatically, sooner or later. And to be best in something, you have to contribute yourself by 100%. There's no way around it. So, did you find something familiar? Are you facing any of the top 5 problems, or maybe all of them? If yes, stay tuned, as finally there's a solution available that will fix most, if not all, of these problems. I always say that there are 2 possible solutions to a problem. Learn everything you can about the problem so that you can fix it yourself. Ask someone who is already familiar with the problem to fix it. Now, depending on the complexity of the problem, first method, learning, will take you anything from a few minutes to a couple of years or even more. So while it's the cheapest option in terms of money, it will take you a lot of time, and even then there are no guarantees that you'll be able to fix the problem. And remember, time is money anyway, so this option is costly and time-consuming. Alternatively, you could simply seek for advice from a person who is familiar with the problem, who has solved problems like yours many times, and who can instantly help you out. Wonder why those paid-to-ask calling services became so popular in the US? Because it's almost always cheaper, faster, and more efficient to ask an expert to fix the problem than to learn how to fix the problem yourself. And that's why I'm proud to present to you a one-off special chance to borrow my brain for less than a £5 per day to help you build a profitable eBay business in less than 8 weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the 60dayblueprint.com. My first ever personal coaching program in which I'll work with you one-to-one to basically create a profitable eBay business for you. So what's included in this one-to-one coaching program? I'll personally help you to find products and a niche to work in. What do I mean by help? I have already researched 30 niches, and you'll be able to pick any of them after one-to-one consultation. If you already have a niche and products, no problem. We'll dig deeper to expand your business in no time. I'll personally help you to find legit suppliers for products you'll sell. I'll personally help you to create brand, logo, and USP for products you'll sell. My designer will create and format a pro-looking template. I'll personally help you to create a long-term plan. I'll personally help you to stay on the track. In a word, in less than 8 weeks, you'll own a profitable eBay niche business that makes at least £300 to £500 per month, or even more. 60-Day Blueprint program goes live tomorrow, Thursday, on October the 16th, 2 p.m. sharp. You can get all the details right now by visiting www.60dayblueprint.com. Now, a small piece of advice. Don't be late. This email goes out to more than 3,000 of my newsletter subscribers, but I'll accept only 10 people. This isn't some kind of marketing trick. I simply physically couldn't take more people on board. There's so much stuff included in this program that I'll work very hard to manage those 10 projects alone. My bet is that the program will be closed in the first hour or so. Next time, it will be reopened only in May next year, and for almost double the price you can pay today. So why not just visit 60dayblueprint.com to find out more. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and see you on the 60dayblueprint.com. Next week, I'll be back with an eBay strategy that got me banned from Google. Have a profitable auction.